Hi everybody, welcome to Gundam TV.
Hey guys.
Brought to you by HobbyLink Japan. We're on episode 165.
165,
And last week we didn't have like a real episode. We were kind of busy. Well, yes, yeah, I was in front of the camera for an hour.
Yeah.
The Mk-III did come in and we decided, you know what? RE100, but it's not the Nightingale, so let's kind of show everybody what it is and just put the camera on and see how long it takes us to build it. We did that, but we're going to talk about it in some detail in the show here today. And as well, we have a couple assistants.
Yes, Anna and Lindsay.
Yeah, they're back and they're going to be talking about the Gundam that they worked on. Yes, they've
actually built, I think Lindsay built like a little weapons pack and Anna got halfway through her kit.
We'll let them talk about it.
Yeah,
we had a couple things kind of sitting there that I had not yet got to, and we asked them to do it, and of course they obliged us, so apologist, hey, whatever. And so we're going to start with the Mk-III, and then we'll swing it over to them. How's that sound?
Sweet.
Okay. So here's the Mk-III, which we built in front of the camera before, and what you see is kind of what you get. I mean, it's not a master grade, which I feel like we need to keep reminding people because it's the right scale, but you're not going to get those gimmicks like the cockpit hatch opening or anything like that. There is no gimmicks or weapons popping out of the arm. But what you do get is the Mk-III in the master grade scale with a lot of details for you to panel line and whatnot. You are getting just one rifle here, but you can actually pop off I guess it would be the ammo canisters or whatnot, and you will be able to find extra ammo canisters on the shield, which I'm going to show you right here. I'm just going to pop this up right there. So the manual actually has you mount them this way. I don't think it matters which way you mount them. You can switch them around, but that's how the manual indicates that it's supposed to go. It is fairly articulate when you look at like the legs. You're not going to get much. You get some action kind of out to the side, and it will turn. So you're getting this. But when you get it like this, you will need to have him on a stand. Don't worry. Yeah, there's a spot for a stand, and you can have him in his flying poses. It's not too heavy considering how big it is, but then it lacks the frame. So you're not going to have to worry about like it falling over with that big backpack. And I'll show you the backpack here. These weapons do move. There is undergates in here, and I think I missed one, which is why there's this gap. So keep that in mind. This kit is undergated, unlike many master grades. This kit actually is already undergated. Thrusters, and then these move. Here we go. They can go like that, and you can, of course, pop off the backpack if you choose to. The connection is very, very simple. So there you go, like that. If you were to panel line it, you can see it has lots of details in here that you can do on the underside of these as well. Stickers here, that's no problem. I don't mind that. Now, swinging it around here, one thing I wanted to mention is that this rifle, I guess it's kind of like the Zeta rifle, with this piece protruding out here, you can't really bend the elbow without kind of making the hand fall apart, so you have to kind of get this off center here. Then you can bend that elbow a lot more to pose the gun. So right now you can't see a lot of detail because I haven't panel lined it and I haven't put the markings on, and I actually want to show the markings right here. Now usually I think no grade kits the markings are really limited, and some previous HG kits as well. They're getting better and better, and we're getting more markings with the newer kits. But RE looks like it's going to have a lot of markings, and you can see that you're going to have parts here for like the elbows and knees, and the marking guide on the back of the RE manual is very similar to what you see in a master grade kit. And speaking of master grades, one comment people had asked about was well, size comparison. Like, how big is it? It's hard to tell when it's standing by itself. Well, I've got an old friend here who's going to come out. We haven't seen this guy in a while, although we probably should the way we've been going. But this is Facepalm Gundam. This is, you know, the RX-783. So this is RX-782, and it's kind of the standard for Gundam size. Like the first Gundam is supposed to be 18 meters tall. Well, here is the Mk-III, and you can see it's standing considerably higher than this guy is. So it is quite tall. It's quite a big mech. Here, I'll spin him around so you can see his big butt here. I haven't shown that yet. It is very large butt, and of course these will move only a limited amount. I wanted to point that out to you. And one thing I want to mention is that you can have this kind of motion on the ankles, but you can't turn them that 360 degrees. Probably they want to make sure it stays sturdy, being that it's a little bit bigger. So you can do this, but you can't do that. Well, I don't really mind that. I mean, he's a pretty sturdy kit this way, and he needs to be pretty big, pretty sturdy considering how big he is. So the next RE coming up, I think, is the GP04, and I imagine it's going to be just about this size, but it has those big shoulders. And then my question to myself is wondering, like, if we have that same kind of ankle joint on the next RE, if Bandai's going to make this a thing, like this ankle joint assembly might be unique to the RE, and they might keep doing that. We don't know yet because this is only the second release. So I'm looking forward to the near future when the rest of them come. But for now, fans of the Mark III, you finally have a 1/100 scale kit for yourself. All right, that wraps it up for the Mark III.
And there's been some, I think, positive feedback about
Oh yeah,
this
a lot
kit,
of people really like it. You know, they might not ever see a master grade of this kit, but the RE line gives you a chance to see this kit in this scale.
Yeah.
And yeah, you don't have the inner frame, but you get a lot of panel lines and details that when you take the time, and if you want to dry brush or even panel lining and put all the markings on, like I said,
it's a good surface for working on.
Yeah, you'll get a good result in far less time than you would if you were working on, say, a master grade or even a real grade. So it's kind of a happy medium, I would say.
Middle ground.
Right, speaking of happy mediums and middle ground, do you want to let Anna and Lindsay do their thing right now?
Oh yeah, let's let them do their thing.
Okay.
Hey guys, we're back.
Hello.
And we're back to building Bandai Gundam kits this week.
The good stuff.
Yeah. Lindsay, what did you build?
I built the Mega Ride launcher, which is for HG kits.
And that's a good thing because I built an HG kit, or I am working on it, the Mega Shiki. I was a little too busy partying over the weekend to get it all finished, so I don't have the backpack, and instead we can hook up the Mega Ride launcher because Lindsay is finished with hers. So let's go ahead and get a closer look at these. So here's the Mega Shiki in pieces. I'm sorry I don't have it finished quite yet, but we'll have that for you guys soon. One of the reasons this is taking so long to finish is that this kit is really heavily undergated, which I didn't see coming when I started. If I had looked at the manual, I would have known, but I didn't. So it's a little unusual for an HG kit, but it's really nice, and you can probably tell on some of these parts that you don't see a lot of nub marks. It's largely on the armor that the undergating is happening, so it's making it look really, really nice. I'm going to go ahead and put together what I have for you guys now. You can get an idea of what he's going to look like when he's finished to some extent. So I still need to get the backpack, some more of the armor, the back of the skirt, and of course the weapons finished. But right now the basic structure is looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. It is taking quite a long time to finish because I'm really meticulous about getting the nubs off. But I'm really enjoying the way it's going, and I'm looking forward to getting it done.
So this is the Mega Ride launcher, which released at the same time as the Mega Shiki, and it can hook onto its back, and using this adapter it can actually go onto about any HG kit. Right now I'm going to put it into launcher mode by just flipping a few pieces around. This was a simple kit to build, even if you have a cat walking around or in the box. So it took a lot less time than Anna's kit. But it was really fun to build. There we go. And now you just flip out the handles. And if you have a Gundam with gripping hands, it can hold it at this position. But Anna's kit does not have its backpack on right now, so I'm going to put it back into backpack mode so it can hook to hers. And then we just hook this on, and it's ready to go.
Even though the Mega Shiki isn't all finished yet, the Mega Ride launcher looks pretty good on it. And next time I'm going to come back and let you guys see what it looks like all completed. Hopefully all completed.
Yeah, Gundam's awesome and all, but do you want to talk about what you were doing last weekend?
No.
All right, thank you, Anna and Lindsay.
Yeah, it's really great that they're helping out.
Yeah, we need the help.
Yes, we need help.
We're just too busy.
We need help.
We need help. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, a couple episodes ago anyway, we brought out the the PG Unicorn when I
The much love.
painted the runners, the frame runners,
Yes.
on the frame. And we showed that, but now I've actually wired it up. And if you look carefully, you can kind of see the wires in here. I'm going to talk about kind of how it went to wire it up. It's the second time I've done it, of course. But I've left all the armor off so I can actually kind of show you guys just how this thing functions with the LED wiring all inside of it.
If only C-3PO looked this good when he didn't have his...
Yeah, his armor on. Yeah. You can just carry this guy around in my back.
Built
like
by
Chewbacca
Anakin.
and
So
Bespin.
Anakin built like what, 30, 40, 50,000 C-3POs and put them throughout the galaxy.
Maybe.
Anyway.
All right.
Sorry, Sid.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready now.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I apologize.
Okay, here is the now LED wired up PG Unicorn, and I do not have it on the stand like when we built it on the show before. And according to the manual, you're supposed to put it onto the stand and then kind of, after you wire the torso anyway, and then start to connect everything. But some people were under the impression that that means you can only use the LEDs if you have the Gundam on the stand, but that's not the case because I have this guy all wired up, and I will show you the back here. And you can see that this wire, it'll connect it back here, kind of under the backpack, but you do not need to run this up to the stand in order to light up your Unicorn. All I have to do is have the battery pack hooked up, which I have. It's easy enough to do. So I kind of want to show a little bit of just kind of what you get to see when you start doing the wiring in here. We did this on the camera, so you're seeing this a second time, but now you can actually see a lot better where the wiring kind of falls into place now that there's no armor trying to hide it all, because that's basically what the armor does, is it covers up the wiring. But I didn't want it covered up. I wanted people to see because, for example, when I start bending this leg here, in here you can see how the wire runs up underneath. There's an LED in that knee. There's an LED right here. And keep in mind, if you bend it too far, this LED starts to come out. But if we have the armor on like I'm supposed to, then this isn't a problem. So I'll just be a little more careful here. It is really, really cool. Of course, if you start to go into the destroy mode, when you do the transformation, you'll see in there a little bit easier. It's a little bit difficult to do the knees, as you saw in the episode, but once you get the hang of it, you know, no problem. So let me put this back here. I'm going to pop off the backpack for a minute here because I want everybody to see kind of how it works in there. Pulling that off, and this LED will come out like that. Now that is the LED for the backpack. It's got these two LEDs coming out here, and basically, like, what you're meant to do is just leave it like that, and anytime you want to put the backpack on, and it's easy enough to put on and off, you're just going to slide that into its home and then pop it on. So I thought that was really cool. Actually, I'm going to turn on this really quickly so you can see kind of how bright it is. It might not be easy to see on camera, but that lights up the entire backpack when you have all the armored stuff, right? Let me turn this back off again. Put this back on. Before that, you can see if you do not have the armor on, the last two pieces and the rest of the back here, you can see inside how these wires connect and have to fit in here. This was really tricky when I was doing it in front of the camera the very first time, and still really tricky when I was doing it at home, even though I had a bit of space to work with. But it worked out pretty good, and when you do the transformation, you can see that this wire slides right in there, and you can still close it up without a problem. It doesn't impact that wire at all. It's actually really, really well done. So I'm going to put this back on. Sorry. Turn them around because there's one other thing I want to show you guys here. You guys, oh, sorry, there's a connection for the head. Interestingly, when you do the transformation and you start sliding the head piece back and forth, it doesn't affect this wire at all. I was worried like this would get crimped in there, but they actually have designed it really, really well. This stays pretty stable. I'm kind of flipping back and forth here, but I want to talk about the arm. The arm is like the leg, and that yeah, maybe you can see in there, or maybe not. It's really small. Because they made these frames for the elbows and knees kind of two parts. You put a subframe on and then wire it and put the frame over top of it again. You can see there's little tiny gaps where those wires are supposed to go, but there's no such kind of subframe on the arms. So I'm going to take off the cycle frame, and you can see how it runs up in here. Nothing really secures it in place except for this piece, right? Once you get the armor on, it will stay secured, but you can pop this off at any time when you just have the frame and kind of see right in there and see kind of how they've got the wiring going. It's awesome, like, to build it. in the way I'm doing it right now, kind of see just how good Bandai has done when it came to engineering it with the idea that all these wires are going to go into this kit. So without further ado, I think I'm going to turn on these LEDs. Let me pop that off. Yeah, everything seems to be good. I'm going to flip it on right now. Push the button. First one, the light in the eyes will show up. The second time I hit the button, everything should light up. Now, it might be hard to see with all these lights we've got on here, so maybe if we cut off the lights, you have a good idea of just exactly where these LEDs are lighting up. Now there's no armor on, you can see quite well where these LEDs are stationed. You know, we actually have the one inside the torso. There's two in the torso, one at the top and one at the bottom. And the one at the top has LEDs that, like, the lights kind of project out this way as well. And the one at the bottom, you can see kind of, they go at the side. So you can see kind of in here. Front skirt has it. And one is pushed into the skirt front part from the back, so you can kind of see it in there. And okay, we'll do the front first before I do anything. Here's the knees. They go into place from behind, but you can also see how it lights up the inside here. And that small one in the lower leg that I had shown before, that if you bend will kind of pop out here. Let's see. This one right here will kind of pop out, right? So let's make sure that stays in there. I'm going to turn this around a little bit. And you can see, you know, there's the one for the side skirt. Now the shoulder one is actually put into the top and it shines kind of down, and it will somehow, this light, well, it doesn't shine down, it shines to the side, but you've got a sticker on the inside of here that kind of prevents the light from going where Bandai doesn't want it to go. So it kind of focuses the light out the side there. It's actually like really cool. Here's a view from the top because I think it's cool. You should see it. Right? And I'll swing this around the back here. Now, it's difficult in this, with armor on to see the, kind of the rear LEDs, but when you flip into destroy mode, you can kind of get a view of it. And then the backpack LED, like I mentioned, is lighting that up quite well. It is something to see, especially when you try to build it like maybe just the frame and then an LED and leave the armor off, and you can see the inner workings of it. You can see the wire, you can see the LEDs lighting up. It might be hard to catch on camera, but if you have one and you're building it on your own home, you'll be able to kind of do this and get a better appreciation for just what Bandai has done with this model. Alright, so there you go, Ryan. I have finished the LED as you see.
If only C-3PO lit up like that. Maybe in the next
His eyes
movies,
light up. C-3PO's eyes
the next
light up.
movies he'll have like inner armor.
He'll transform. He'll be like Iron Man. Yeah,
Well, Bandai is doing the Star Wars kit, so you know they'll just be like, you know what, C-3PO is missing.
Hey Disney, could you possibly write into the script that C-3PO needs to have a rocket launching arm? Okay. We're gonna get ahead of ourselves.
He'll have like 30 different kinds of armor.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Should I do comments? What do you want to do?
Let me put this away here.
Okay.
I was going to say before we got on to Star Wars again. I got to put the armor on this guy, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try the armor on the runners, and what I'll do is I'll put the markings on the runner, and I will panel line them while they're on the runner, and then I'll flat coat them while they're on the runner, and after I'll cut them out and slap them on. So we'll do the build you should not do.
Sid's breaking the rules, man.
Yeah, I know.
He's like flipping the script. Yeah.
Like, I thought you knew how to model.
Don't you know how to say decal? Oh god.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. But I'm in Japan where it's decal. So.
Kind of lining on the runners, dude.
Decar.
You know.
All right.
There's going to be a schism in the Gundam family. You know, we're going to have like.
I break all the rules.
Yeah.
I break all the rules. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to read some comments. I'm going to give some stuff away. So Ryan,
Sweet.
why don't you go first? I've got my piece of paper
I
here
will.
as well. Okay.
Tyrion133. Hey guys, great episode as always. Just one question. Do you think they'll do an MG version of the powered GM cardigan?
Good question. It's possible for them because of course they have MG versions of some of the other GMs, so they could do kind of the runner bash like we've seen with the HG. But I think Bandai probably has bigger things planned in the near future, which we know we're going to see the Dark Matter Exia and so on and so forth, the Double X. So after the Double X, we still don't know. I think the Master Grade that's coming, so we'll have to wait. It might be the May, June, July one. So.
Do you think they'll ever do an S version, like the PGS, the MGS? Like the iPhones.
Oh yeah. It's just like
now it's 3 more centimeters of runner. Sorry.
It
Nick.
comes in different colors. We already do that. Okay.
Nick, after building the Grimoire,
I think so.
myself, I've started calling its colors a licorice brown. Oh, nice.
Makes me hungry.
The Grimoire has taken itself to my top 3 MS designs in Gundam, along with the Zigok and the Turn X.
Now, this guy, I read that comment, I thought, he likes some different things. You know,
Yeah.
Zigok, a lot of people like the Zigok. Turn X has its fans, but also has a lot of detractors. A lot of people don't like that design.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're going to say that those are your top 3, Zigok, Turn X, Grimoire, that's out of the mold there.
You're like a goth.
Yeah.
You know, you're like the Gundam goth.
You're so different, man.
Yeah.
You don't follow anybody's rules but your own. Okay.
Jade Grey, very glad you're back to posting regularly.
Or semi-regular.
Yeah, we try our best. Though I must ask, should I really invest in the PG Unicorn if I never plan to get the LEDs? Also, it would be awesome if I could pick up one of the kits you're giving out. Well, that's luck of the draw.
Yeah.
I just finished putting together the full armor unicorn and loved it.
Okay, should he get the PG Unicorn if he doesn't get the LEDs?
Yeah, of course.
My answer is yes.
Yeah, what are you
Not-
doing, mate?
Not only because it's like big, but you know, it comes with that base.
It's big.
It comes with all the weapons that will also mount on the base. It does do the full transformation better than an MG could. And that has a lot going for it when you think about it. And it just is much easier to like play with and use. It's more stable than the MG counterpart. Like, if you're a Unicorn fan, yeah, it might be worth it to build the PG version of the kit.
It's awesome.
Even
Just
if you
get
don't
it.
use the LEDs.
Yeah, don't. Like the LEDs, you turn on at night. That's about it.
Yeah,
You know, so
They're
you
cool.
get it. It's a
cool. And
it's
if
a
you
piece
think,
of engineering
oh,
genius.
it's a marvel. If you look at, say, the price tag and how Bandai has separated the LED set from the kit, like you can buy that kit at a fairly reasonable price for a perfect grade.
yeah,
Right? If you're getting into like the Strike Freedom, like those get pretty expensive. So, you know, why not, Unicorn fans?
Why not? Ow.
Yeah.
Is that Shiraishi Mai of Nogizaka 46 Japanese question mark?
Yeah.
Japanese idols are just like Gundam. 1, they all look similar. 2, there are too many of them.
Yes.
3, but guys still love them.
That is like the perfect description of or comparison between like Gundam and Japanese idols.
They're
You can't tell them
different.
apart.
Hold
There's
on
so
a
many
sec.
of them.
They are different. Look at
Oh, yeah.
AKB48. They all wear slightly different clothing.
You know,
They all have slightly different hairstyles.
they don't have slightly different clothing. They divide them up into thirds because there's so many of them on the stage at the same time that they kind of split them up. And I think they're actually trying to move away from that. Like, it's hard to
Really?
tell them apart kind of thing. Like I've seen recently. Yeah, okay. I admit I've seen them on TV recently.
So it's like,
I-
I am an idol fan.
No, it's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like I watch like the music station every Friday night at 8 o'clock because they have all,
Idols.
AKB is on there every week, but
Yeah.
they also have these other bands that I don't have to get a chance to see.
Male idols.
Anyway,
You know it.
I've noticed
know
recently.
it.
I've noticed recently that they're actually some of the AKB, the newer people in that group. They're not so attractive, and I'm like, why? There's a couple of them where you're like, how'd that person make it in? And maybe it's, you know,
Maybe they have nice legs. I mean, they got to
no,
wear the
they don't
short
care about
skirts.
that stuff. What they care about is to get enough different elements in there so that everybody looks at it, right? Oh, you don't like this person? Well, don't worry, we've got 3 of this person over here. This one's slightly different take on this one. It's just like a Gundam, right? That's what this guy
Oh.
said. That's what he's saying. And you know what? I'm going to agree with Al here. He's correct. Japanese idols are like Gundam. There's so many of them, you can't tell them apart, but we all love them.
I disagree with Al. I think there are too many of them.
Okay.
But I think if you look hard enough, they are different.
Yeah.
It's just confusing to the eye. Like, our vision is designed to look for similarity. But there are differences. But they're not like Gundam. They're cuter than Gundam.
You make time for your idols, don't you, man?
I'm in Japan, goddammit.
I can't sit through a Gundam anime, but I'll watch the entire AKB Yokohama Arena concert or something.
Not that bad.
Yet. Don't worry, you'll hit 40. You'll be here for 5, 6, 7
AKB48
years.
is, I mean, I think that they're declining.
What are you
And-
talking about? They just put out their new album.
Yeah,
It came out
but
yesterday.
before they'd be in every ad, every show, but you see them like less. and
Well,
less,
don't
you
worry,
know.
they'll be back with that new album.
And
They're
it's
actually-
an amazing
they're
album. It
actually gonna
sounds
start-
exactly like their last album.
They're going to start a new one. What was it? Niigata, in Niigata. For those people who don't know, that's on the Japanese
Isn't that your
seaside.
blood type?
Snow, more snow than you can imagine in Niigata. But they're going to start their own, I don't know what they're going to call it, but AKB48 Niigata group. And there might also be one in
Doesn't every prefecture have
Malaysia
that
or something?
Yeah, Philippines has one.
I think in JKT, Jakarta.
Thailand has one.
Yeah, there.
Anyway, for all your idle news, it's HobbyLink Japan.
Really?
Sorry.
We do
No,
that?
no, we're not going there. Sorry.
You could scoop up that market.
Yeah, Michelle, we'll try to replace ourselves with cuter versions of us.
We already did.
And on that bombshell,
Okay.
Cody C.
Okay.
Spent 2 hours yesterday doing some custom paint on the BB Sazabi. My girlfriend was there the whole time and thinks I'm a big nerd, but it's cool. Love the show, guys.
Well, Cody, you are a big nerd.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
But don't worry because your girlfriend, you know,
She
goes
accepts you
around.
for
She
who you
accepts
are.
you for who you are, or you have a cool car. I don't know. Cody, ask your girlfriend. I don't know.
What car do you drive, Cody?
Have her write in. Have her write in. I want to know. What do you see in that guy? He's building
Yeah.
BB.
We judge you by your car, sorry, mate. You must have a hot car. Okay, Sid.
Yes. Wow, we're really going off on people.
I
this
know.
episode,
Sorry, mate. Sorry, Cody. You're a regular. Sorry.
You're a stand-up guy. All right. Because we did not the live build, but the entirety Mark III build, we missed an episode, but people were still commenting on episode 164.
Yes.
So we have 685 comments. I could not read them all, but the random number generator could. So
Thank
I
God for the
selected
internet.
three winners. Thank God for automation. Okay, so we have the Providence Gundam. That's the first one I showed, yeah?
This guy's cool.
Yes, it is. And this went to comment 76, and he writes, this Infinite Kisaragi. He writes, wow, those beam and pink color are so fabulous and so amazing. I don't know if that's the voice he used when he wrote it, but I just read it. So congratulations to the Infinite
Please
Kisaragi.
don't take Sid the wrong way. He's just.
Yeah.
You got a kid.
Yeah, I'm just having fun here. I think he was trying to be sarcastic. That's why I appreciate the
okay.
comment. Fabulous and amazing in the same sentence. Okay.
Fabulous is an amazing word.
It's I'm going to be contacting him, of course. I will contact you via email in a few days. Don't worry. And I will
Keep
be
your
asking you
pants
for.
on.
I will be asking for your.
Don't get your
full
mommy to
name and
call me.
addresses. Yeah, we have that happen sometimes.
Yes, we have.
Okay, so next, MG
Next.
Wing Gundam Zero. This is something I picked up in Akihabara when I was there.
Memories.
Yep, this goes to comment number. This is funny, Ryan. I laughed out loud in the office. People look at me strange. It says
I heard that.
256 of 685, and it goes to Meijin the Fifth, and he writes, "Why was I never chosen as the winner?" It's like some paradox here. I'm
God.
reading a sentence that says, "Why was I never chosen?"
Okay. Sorry,
he was-
dude.
oh,
you,
yeah.
You don't get
Yeah.
it. The next, who's getting
Next
this?
one, 257. No. Okay, so congratulations, Meijin the Fifth. I hope your next comment is not about
Yeah.
never being
Someone
chosen because you
smiled
win.
upon you. Yeah.
Okay, so see how easy it is? Just complain and you get to win something.
It's the internet. Just
Yeah.
complain and people
The
listen.
louder you type.
Yeah.
Okay, MG Infinite Justice.
What's bigger than caps? Underline, bold.
Italics. Italic underline caps. Okay. With quotation marks.
Sorry,
Okay.
I did not break a kid.
No, it's in pieces.
Yeah, it's in
Infinite
pieces.
Infinite Justice. Comment goes. Number was 383. So it goes to a guy named Wolf, and he says, "Awesome episode, Sid and Rylan. Really amazed at how great you guys keep Gunpla TV fresh with awesome new content every time. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Wolf.
Thank you very
And
much,
as a
sir.
reward for your nice comment, we're going to give you the MG Infinite Justice.
But you were randomly chosen, not
That's
because
right.
of your
Not
comment.
because you made a nice comment, that's,
Yeah.
as you can tell by the previous comments. Ha. So, I'll put this here because I got to contact these people. I have more kits to give away.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I
What
do.
we
But
got?
I'm running out of space on the desk here. I've got all the kits stacked up here and everything else. So I'm going to give out some smaller ones this time. So I got the Jigen. I guess I'm going to say. From Unicorn. Now, I've built him, of course. But I have not put any of the markings on and paneling them or anything else. So you'll have to do that. So HG, they're all HGs today, but they get bigger and better. So the Shuzrum Gallus. The Shuzrum Gallus. I like this guy. He reminds me of Zaku, but he's got a little bit of an attitude, right?
Yeah.
I did put the stickers around, for example, the
I like that face mask.
yeah. Yeah, it's
It
cool.
looks mean.
Around the wrist and stuff. And this cool chain weapon. Check this out. It can bend all over the place. It's actually
like
quite
the-
cool. I like it. I did
The
stick
cool kid.
Yeah, he's like Zaku with an attitude.
But then his name doesn't scream cool kid though.
Well,
Sure, sounds like the biggest nerd kid.
Shazam! So go from the unicorn, I believe that one is. Now, this one's it's HG, but it's kind of big. There's lots of stuff in this box.
Ooh.
We got a Thunderbolt
cool. I love
Zaku
the
here.
artwork on
This
these
is the
boxes.
high mobility, I think it was.
Yeah.
The high mobility. High mobility apparently means you carry a whole bunch of stuff on you. So let me move the stuff. See, everything's inside.
Well, he's going fast. Fast.
Like, how does this thing go fast?
Well, that's the high mobility. That's the.
Yeah, that's the fuel you need to make this thing go fast.
He
It's like
explodes bigger.
It's like launching the space shuttle, right? You have the fuel canisters that just drop off. So
50% more chance of
double
death.
bazookas and
Actually, I remember when you built this. This
Yeah.
guy, I remember him.
yeah, it was
He's
fun.
not the crazy one with the like RPGs behind his shield, is it?
No, that's
No,
not.
that was
that's
another.
not. That was the
Stupidest idea
Gira
ever.
Doga MG. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So this guy's still got the arms mounted here. These can come off quite easily. So somebody's going to win the high mobility Zaku, which is not moving very quickly right now.
No.
I'm trying to figure out how to put him in the
Earth's
squat.
gravity, you know.
Come on. I just don't want to break it. Because, like,
Breaking
how did I
kits
get this
on
in the
camera.
box? There we go.
Yeah, just shove it in there.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Get some scissors, cut it out.
That's not what she said. Okay, so let me clear my mess here. So, Ryan, how can you win these awesome prizes?
You can go to hobbylink.tv to the episode 165 and leave your comment there.
Yes.
But just as a reminder to everyone, we are on YouTube, Facebook,
Tumblr.
Twitter, and we have fantastic groups on HobbyLinks TV. So
Yeah,
please join us, friend us, love us, and please support this fantastic store, HLJ.com. Buy a Gundam from us.
That's right. And so this wraps up January. It's going to be the last. So actually, it's going to be February by the time you guys watch this. And February, we'll start seeing the master grade for the first one of the year, and so on and so forth. So we'll be showing you that in detail. I don't know if we have plans to do any kind of lengthy in front of the camera build. We're still discussing that kind of thing and scheduling. But when we know, we'll let you know via social media and whatever else. So until then. Oh wait.
Well, Sid won't be with us, but we're going to Wonderfest on the 8th, which is a Sunday. We'll be doing videos and stuff. Well, maybe videos if we're allowed to, but we'll be taking a ton of photos. If you're into anime and all this stuff going on in Japan, make sure you check out HobbyLink TV. We'll be putting up posts, blogs, photos, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the news.
All the news.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for throwing that in there. I almost forgot. Okay. We'll see you guys later.
See ya.